Hi friends, welcome to Spiritual Motivation. Hanuma has made Ram and Sugriva to take oath on the fire to support each other. Ram has promised to Sugriva that Ram is going to kill Vali and he is going to make Sugriva as the king of Kishkindha kingdom. And Sugriva in turn has promised to Ram on the fire that after he becoming the king of Kishkindha, he is going to send his entire Vanar army and he is going to find the whereabouts of Sita. He is going to find the place where Ravan has hidden Sita. This is a promise that both has taken on the fire. After taking the oath on the fire, Sugriva has disclosed one secret to Rama. Sugriva said, few months back, one flying saucer was flying over the Rishyamukha mountain. In the flying saucer, one lady was shouting like Ram, Ram, Ram. She was shouting your name continuously. She must be your wife. And after observing 5 of us on this mountain, she tear a piece of sari, a piece of cloth from sari, and she took out certain jewels from her body. She kept the jewels into the piece of cloth, she tied it and threw it towards us, and she started shouting Ram, Ram, Ram. Then we collected those piece of jewelries and we are keeping with us. Now I am going to bring it to you. So immediately Sugriva went and brought the bundle of jewels which Sita has dropped from the flying saucer, and he has given it to Ram. The moment Ram saw the bundle, he understood that the piece of cloth was the same color and same model what Sita was wearing on the day when she was abducted by Ravan. The moment he saw that sari piece, his eyes were filled with tears completely. So Ram told Lakshman to open the bundle and see whether those jewels belong to Sita or not, because his eyes are completely filled with tears, he could not identify. Then Lakshman opened the bundle of jewels. He started observing one by one. First he took a jewel which are supposed to keep for years, and he could not find it because he never observed Sita fully, her face. And he took out certain jewels which were belonging to the neck, and he could not even identify those jewels. Finally he took out one jewel which Sita was wearing to the feet. Immediately Lakshman found that yes, this is the jewel what Sita was wearing to the feet, because every day when I was speaking to Sita, I used to observe her feet. I never observed her face or body. I always used to look at her feet when I speak to her. That is why I can identify this jewel clearly that these jewels belong to Sita. Immediately Ram was broken down. His heart was completely broken down. His heart was filled with sadness and sorrow. He was continuously crying for longer time. Then Sugriva has told some beautiful words to Ram in this situation, which are useful even to our life, my friends. We have to follow these words. Please listen carefully. Sugriva said, during 3 times, the man has to make his heart very strong. Number 1, when he is going down in his life, when he is facing difficulties in his life. Number 2, when he is losing his money or wealth. And number 3, when he is losing his health or when he is getting close to his death. During these 3 situations, a man has to make his heart very hard. Otherwise, this is going to have a very bad impact on the life. In fact, Sugriva told one example also. If your heart is filled with sorrow completely, it is equal to a ship which is traveling on the ocean with a heavy load. You never know both are going to sink when. So, when our heart is filled with sorrow, it is equal to a ship which is ready to sink in the sea, in the ocean, my friends. This example is told by Sugriva to Ram. Please keep in mind, when you are going down, when you're facing difficult times in your life, you have to make your heart very hard to face it. In turn, Sugriva has told one more word to Ram, that even if Ravan is hiding Sita in Rasatal and Patal, we are going to find Sita because we have the access even to other dimensions. Please understand, during the Ramayan time itself, they knew about parallel universes. Not only knowing about parallel universes, my friends, they had access. Rasatal and Patal are two nearest universes, two nearest dimensions which is close to the earth. Even Vanar had access to these dimensions. So Sugriva has promised to Ram that even if Ravan is hiding Sita in Rasatal and Patal universe, Vanar had access to that. We are going to find Sita very soon, where I am going to give you the whereabouts of Sita very soon. Don't feel sorrow. Take it as my word. In this situation, Sugriva has given confidence to Rama. In the beginning, Ram has given confidence to Sugriva. This is the symbol of good friendship, best friendship, my friends. Even when we make friendship with someone, we have to give them confidence when they are down. They have to give us confidence when we are down. This is the true friendship. This friendship is going to work out. Now, in this moment, three people have got their left eye vibrated. In Hindu custom, when a man's left eye is vibrating, it is a symbol of something wrong is going to happen to them. But when it comes to female, when her left eye is vibrating, something good is going to happen to her. So at this moment, Sita's left eye started vibrating, Ravan's left eye started vibrating, Vali's left eye started vibrating. Sita understood that this is a sign that something good is going to happen to me. Ram is on the way to reach me. So Sita started feeling very happy, and Ravan understood that his left eye is vibrating. Something is wrong going to happen to him. Same way Vali also understood that something wrong is going to happen to him also. At this moment, Ram is very happy, Lakshman is very happy because they found some clue to find Sita. They knew that the flying saucer flew towards South India, towards southern part of India. So they knew where to search exactly. Ram is happy, Lakshman is happy, Sugriva is happy. By seeing that these three are happy, Hanuman is also happy. Please keep in mind, Hanuman, wherever Hanuman is there, or wherever Hanuman name chanting is happening, there happiness will come. No sorrow, no sadness. Hanuman is the symbol of happiness. So start praying Hanuman, start chanting Hanuman name, and he will make you happy. One more secret I will reveal about Hanuman name, my friends. You know that Om is the symbol of three letters. A, U, Ma. These three letters combinedly will become Om. But when you observe Hanuma, Ha, Nu, Ma, A, U, Ma, Ha, Nu, Ma. Hanuma is nothing but symbol of Om. Om is nothing but universal cosmic energy. Hanuma is the symbol of universal cosmic energy. When you chanting Hanuma name, it is nothing but you are chanting Om name. So start chanting Hanuma. He is going to bring you all happiness. How he brought happiness in Ram, Lakshman and Sugriva's heart. Same way, may Hanuma bring happiness to all the viewers in their lives. Ram has asked Sugriva, you being a brother of Vali, how the rivalry has happened between two brothers. So Sugriva started saying the complete history about how the rivalry happened between himself and his brother Vali. A few years back, Vali was crowned as the king of Kishkinda after their father's demise. Sugriva, being the younger brother of Vali, he was assisting Vali in administration and other monitoring matters to rule the Kishkinda kingdom. But because of one lady, the Vali and another demon by name Mayavi, the rivalry happened between Vali and Mayavi because of a woman. One midnight, Mayavi has come to the palace of Vali and he started provoking Vali for a fight. Though it is a midnight, it is a matter of prestige for the king. If someone enters into his palace, started provoking him for a fight, he has to face them because of prestigious matter. Because of that, though it is a midnight, Vali has come out of the palace to fight with Mayavi. But suddenly, Mayavi started running back instead of fighting with Vali. But Vali didn't leave him. Vali started chasing him to kill him because he is challenged by entering into his palace. Mayavi started running to the nearest mountain. He entered inside the cave and he is hiding in the cave. Vali chasing this Mayavi. Sugriva has observed that Vali is chasing Mayavi and Sugriva also followed along with Vali to assist him. Vali found that Mayavi has entered into the cave and Vali is also entering inside the cave, Sugriva following him. Immediately Vali told to Sugriva that he has taken a promise from Sugriva to not to enter into this cave because that Mayavi would have been with many people inside the cave. That is the main reason he has entered into this. Mayavi would be in the cave with lot of demon inside. So only Vali has got the capacity to face all the demon. Sugriva don't have the capacity. That is the main reason Vali has taken a promise from Sugriva to wait outside till he come out of the cave. Now, Sugriva is waiting at the cave from quite a long, but from inside the cave, lot of sounds are coming, lot of noises are coming. Many times demon sounds are making and sometimes Vali is making sounds loudly. It's happened for more than 1 year. Sugriva was waiting at the entrance of the cave for 1 year almost. And after 1 year, the sounds are completely stopped. No one was coming out of the cave. Unfortunately, the blood stream started flowing out of the cave. This indicates that a lot of demons are inside. But even after 1 year, Vali didn't come out. No one has stepped out of the cave. He thought everyone would have died. That is why even after 1 year, no sounds in the cave. So Sugriva believed that even Vali would have died inside. That is why he is unable to come out even after 1 year. So out of the fear that these demons may come out, what Sugriva did, he pushed a big stone to the entrance of the cave and he has blocked the cave so that the demon should not come out. He strongly believed that Vali is dead. Sugriva came back after 1 year to the kingdom and he told the entire story to the ministers of Kishkinda kingdom. So after a few months, ministers suggested that Sugriva has to be crowned as king of the Kishkinda kingdom because the people of Kishkinda needed a king. They wanted a leader for their well-beings. Sugriva denied it. Forcibly, the ministers of Kishkinda has crowned Sugriva because the kingdom need a king to rule the people. And in Warner community, there was a custom. When husband dies, the wife can get married twice to husband's brothers, any of the husband's brother, at her will and wish. So what happened? Wali's wife Tara, her husband didn't come even after more than a year. So she also believed that Wali would have died. So voluntarily she married Sugriva. And Sugriva was ruling the kingdom along with his wife and Tara, who was ex-wife of Wali. After few months, suddenly Wali has entered into the kingdom. Wali has confronted Sugriva and along with his other ministers also. So everyone was taken aback. Everyone was surprised. Wali came back after more than a year. And Sugriva felt very sad and he felt very sorrow. And he told what exactly has happened. He thought, "You are dead. I thought you were dead. And that is the main reason I came back to the kingdom. And forcibly the ministers have made me a king. And by thinking that you're dead, your wife Tara also has married me. So this is what the mistake has happened." And he has asked for forgiveness. He bowed in front of Wali. He touched the feet of Wali and he asked for forgiveness. But Wali has got hyper anger. He thought what Wali thought. Sugriva purposefully he blocked the entrance of the cave with a big stone so that he should not come out, so that Sugriva can rule Kishkinda kingdom. And Sugriva voluntarily has abducted Tara. So Wali misunderstood. With this misunderstanding, Wali got hyper anger and he started fighting with Sugriva and he wanted to kill Sugriva. For revenge, Wali has abducted Sugriva's wife and he has kept with him. Sugriva ran out of the kingdom. Sugriva has no choice because he can't face Wali. Wali is the most strongest man on this planet at that time. Even Ravan, there was a fight between Ravan and Wali. During the fight, even Ravan could not face Wali. Wali has defeated Ravan in a fight. That story we will understand later. So in this situation, Sugriva has to run out of the kingdom, Kishkinda kingdom. And Wali had a curse previously from a Rishi that Wali and his army should not enter into the Rishyamukha mountain. So Sugriva knew this curse. That is the main reason he went and taken shelter in Rishyamukha mountain. Sugriva's 4 ministers, out of whom one is Hanuman, also followed them. All these 5 are hiding in Rishyamukha mountain to save themselves from Wali. So Sugriva has explained this entire story to Ram. Ram has understood why there has been a rivalry between Sugriva and Wali. Ram has analyzed who has dharma in this situation. Ram has understood that Wali's wife Tara, she voluntarily, by thinking that Wali is dead, she voluntarily married to Sugriva. Sugriva has never forced Tara, he has never abducted Tara to retain with him. Whereas in turn, Wali has forcibly abducted Sugriva's wife without her consent. So there is no dharma in favor of Wali, whereas Sugriva has not violated any dharma which was existing in that time, in Ramayan time. So Ram, after listening to this story, he understood that Wali is going against dharma. That is why, as a prince of Ayodhya, whoever violates dharma, whoever abducts a woman, whoever abducts someone else's wife, for them the punishment is death sentence, as per the law prevailing that time in Ayodhya. So Ram has decided to kill Wali and to release Sugriva's wife from the custody of Vali, and he wanted to make Sugriva as the king of Kishkindha. Sugriva has doubt on Ram's capacity and caliber. He wanted to check, he wanted to confirm whether Ram has got the power, capacity and caliber to kill Vali, because Vali was considered to be the most powerful personality on the planet in those days. So Sugriva was asking Rama, "Hey Ram, do you know the capacity and strength of Vali? You promised me that you're going to kill Vali, but let me explain you the strength and capacity of Vali. Please confirm whether you can kill him or not." Sugriva started explaining the strengths of Vali. Every day, early in the morning, Vali wakes up at Brahma Muhurtam. It starts at early morning 3:30 a.m. And for doing Sandhya Vandanam, for doing nature salutation, what Vali does is, from Kishkindha, he takes a jump and starts flying in the air. With one jump, Vali will reach to the east pole of this earth. And after doing Sandhya Vandanam on east side of the planet, again he will start taking a jump. He starts flying. With one jump, he reaches to the west part of the planet. After doing Sandhya Vandanam on west side, he takes a jump towards south side of the ocean. From south side of this planet, with one more jump, he reaches to north pole of this planet. So Vali has got the capacity to take jump from one side of this planet to other side of the planet. He can cross all the 7 oceans with just one jump. That is the strength, that is the speed of Vali. After completing his Sandhya Vandanam, he comes back to Kishkindha kingdom and he approaches a mountain. He started doing exercise. What Vali do is, he increased the size of his body and he starts doing weightlifting with the mountains. He lift a mountain and he start doing weightlifting and exercise with that mountain with his hands. So that is the strength of Vali. And not only that, there are Sala Vruksham, means the sky creeper trees in Kishkinda kingdom. The trees are as tall as touching to the clouds of the sky, and the roots are almost gone miles into the earth, so that no one can even pluck out the trees. The roots are gone so deeply that one cannot pluck out the trees. So what Vali does is, he holds the Sala Vruksham, the sky creeper tree, and he shakes the tree so hardly in such a way that all the leaves of that sky creeper tree will fall down within a moment. That is the power of Vali. And not only that, I will give one incident which has happened recently. There was a strong man on this planet by name Dhundhubi. This Dhundhubi, one day he has approached Parvata Raju, the king of Himalayan mountains, for a fight. Dhundhubi started provoking Parvata Raju for a fight. But Parvata Raju has immediately surrendered himself to Dhundhubi that he is not capable of fighting with him. So he wanted to ask for apology. He wanted to ask for an excuse. Do you know who is this Parvata Raju, the king of Himalayas? He is the father-in-law of Lord Shiva. Parvataraju is the father of goddess Parvati. Even this Parvataraju, the king of Himalayan mountains, was unable to fight with Dundubi. That is why he has surrendered himself to Dundubi. And he told that there is one powerful man on this planet by name Vali. So if you have capacity, Dundubi, please go and fight with Vali. He is the right person to fight. So immediately Dundubi ego got hurt. So Dundubi wanted to show that he is superior on this planet. Immediately he came to Kishkinda kingdom during the late evening times, and he has asked Vali to come for a fight. So Vali has confronted Dundubi. So immediately Dundubi started speaking like this. Hey Vali, tonight I came to fight with you, but since it is very late in the evening, I will excuse you for tonight and I will come tomorrow morning. During the night, whomever you want to meet, meet. Whomever you want to speak, speak. With whomever you want to spend the time, spend. Because tomorrow morning I am going to kill you, Vali. So Dundubi has provoked Vali like this. Then immediately Vali replied, stating that, hey Dundubi, you don't have to wait till tomorrow morning. Let's have a fight tonight. I don't mind even if it is night. So Vali and Dundubi started fighting with each other. With just 4 punches, Vali has killed Dundubi. Dundubi started bleeding from mouth, nose, ears, eyes. With just 4 shots, Dundubi was killed. You know what is the secret? Before entering into the fight, Vali has gone into his room. He had one chain which was given to his father by Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva has given one chain to Vali's father. He wore that chain and he has come for a fight with Dundubi. That chain has got the blessings from Lord Shiva. As long as he is wearing the chain on his neck, no one can kill him in the universe, not only in the universe, even in parallel universes. No one has got capacity to kill Vali as long as he is wearing the chain on his body. This chain was blessed by Lord Shiva. That is why he was able to kill Dundubi with just 4 shots. So this is the power of Vali. And not only that, after killing Dundubi, Vali has lifted the body of Dundubi. He threw with his hand so hardly in such a way that the body of Dundubi has fallen after 8 miles, around 12 kilometers far away from the place. It's called Yojanam. In those days, in Ramayanam time, the distance was measured in Yojanam. So the body was thrown 1 Yojanam away. 1 Yojanam is equals to 8 miles distance. And when the body was passing in the air, the blood of Dundubi fell in Matanga Maharshi's premises. Matanga Rishi is very energized personality. He has done lot of tapassu. He has got lot of power in him by doing tapassu. So immediately he went into meditation. He used his Divya Drishti. The once Agna Chakra between eyebrows is activated, it gives Divya Drishti for them. So immediately he has become Antarmukham and he saw with his Divya Drishti from where this blood has fallen. He understood that Vali has threw the body of Dundubi and that is why the blood has fallen into his premises. Immediately he got anger and he has given a curse to Vali that Vali or his army or his people cannot enter into nearby Rishyamukha mountain. The moment they enter, they will die. He has given a curse. Vali got to know about the curse given by Matanga Maharshi. He came and fell on the feet of Matanga Maharshi, but Maharshi did not excuse Vali because he knew that this curse will help Ram and Sugriva. That is why he has not withdrawn his curse. Because of this curse, Sugriva was able to take shelter in Rishyamukha mountain. So this is the strength of Vali, which Sugriva has explained to Ram. And he asked, "Hey Ram, can you sustain this capacity of Vali?" Because Vali has got a chain which is given by Lord Shiva himself. The supreme power himself has given a blessed chain to him. As long as he is having that, no one can kill him. Sugriva has asked Rama whether he has got capacity to kill Vali or not. So Sugriva said, "I am going to conduct you 2 tests. You have to pass the test to satisfy myself that you have got capacity to kill Vali." So immediately Lakshman started laughing so loudly because Lakshman knew the capacity and strength and power of Ram. So but still Ram is okay for test. So Ram has asked, what is the first test? Sugriva has taken Ram to the body of Dundubi, which Vali has through 1 yojanam distance, that is 12 kilometer distance. Now Dundubi body is left only with skeleton. Sugriva asked Ram to kick the skeleton of Dundubi, and he want to see how much distance that Ram has got capacity to kick the skeleton. Immediately Ram has kicked the skeleton of Dundubi with his left thumb, only with 1 thumb, and the skeleton flew around 12 yojanam distance, which is absolutely 96 miles. That is 144 kilometers in 1 kick with just left leg thumb, my friends. That is the power of Rama. Still, Sugriva is not satisfied. He wanted to conduct second test also. Sugriva said, "This skeleton is completely dried. So probably when Vali threw the body, it was full of meat and very heavy. Now only skeleton is left out. Kicking 144 kilometers may not be a big deal." So still Sugriva want to conduct second test to Rama. So he took Rama to the sky creeper trees, the Sala Vruksham, the garden which contained lot of Sala Vruksham. And Sugriva has asked Ram to hit 1 Sala Vruksham, the sky creeper tree, with just 1 arrow. Immediately Lakshman started laughing loudly again. Ram has accepted for this challenge also, for this test also. Immediately Ram took out 1 arrow from the Akshaya Tuniram. Akshaya Tuniram is the instrument which they'll keep the arrows by tying it to their back. Ram took out 1 arrow from the Akshaya Tuniram and he pulled it to the Kodandam. Kodandam is the bow of Rama. He pulled it till the ear and he shot the arrow to one of the Sala Vruksham, the sky creeper tree. The arrow has gone with such a power. It hit 7 Sala Vrukshams, one after the other, and all 7 Sala Vruksham, the trees have broken in 1 shot, and after breaking the 7 trees, the arrow went and drilled the nearest mountain. It gone into the mountain by drilling it, and the arrow went down to the earth till it touches the Patala Lokam. Patala Lokam is the next dimension which is below the earth. So my friends, imagine the power of arrow which Rama has shot. It broke 7 trees in 1 shot. It drilled the mountain. It went down to the earth. It drilled even the planet. It touched the Patala Lokam, the next dimension, and silently the arrow came back and sat in Akshaya Tuniram again. That is the power of Rama. Please keep in mind, here Rama has used a plain arrow. He has not used any astram. Astram means energized arrow. He has not energized the arrow. He just left the plain arrow as it is. And if he used astram, imagine the destruction that can happen. By seeing at this, Sugriva got mesmerized. He was taken aback completely, and he fell on the feet of Rama, and he has asked for forgiveness. So Rama has forgiven Sugriva for conducting tests, for testing his capacity. Now Sugriva has got complete confidence on Ram's power and capacity that Ram can kill Vali. The next minute, Sugriva has asked Ram to move to the place where Vali is staying, and they want to kill Vali. Ram has accepted for that. And all started walking towards the Vali's palace. Front, Lakshman and Sugriva are walking. Behind them, Ram is walking. Behind Rama, Hanuman is walking silently by bending his head down, just following what is happening. Now, all these four reached the palace of Vali. Ram is hiding behind a tree and waiting for Vali to come out. Meanwhile, Sugriva entered into the palace of Vali and started shouting, challenging for a fight with Vali. Immediately, Vali heard this and he inquired who is shouting for the fight with him. Then the soldiers have told him that your brother Sugriva has come into the palace and he is challenging you for a fight. Vali immediately surprised how Sugriva has got so much courage to challenge him for the fight. But since he has entered into his palace and he is challenging, he has to confront him for the challenge. Immediately Vali wore the chain which Lord Shiva has blessed him. He wore it to the neck and he came for a fight. Out of the palace, Vali and Sugriva started fighting with each other. They started beating each other. They started rolling on each other. They started jumping on each other. At this moment, Lord Rama, from his Akshaya Tuniram, he took out one arrow. From behind the tree, he started shooting Vali with his arrow. But here the problem comes. Sugriva and Vali both looks very similar, same to same. They look like each other. Now Rama got confused. Who is Vali? Who is Sugriva? They are rolling on each other. They are jumping on each other. He is unable to identify who is Sugriva, who is Vali. If he shot the arrow without having clarity, there is a chance that there is a danger that even Sugriva may die by mistake. So Ram has kept quiet. He started hiding himself behind the tree without shooting the arrow. He had no choice than keeping quiet. Meanwhile, Sugriva got beaten by Vali badly. Sugriva was bleeding from his face completely, and Sugriva, unable to tolerate the beating, and he started running away towards Rishyamukha mountain. Sugriva has no choice than running and hiding in Rishyamukha mountain, wherein Vali cannot enter into the mountain. Behind Sugriva, Ram, Lakshman and Hanuman also followed, and again they assembled in Rishyamukha mountain. Sugriva has requested, why Rama, why you didn't shoot Vali? Why you didn't shoot any arrow to Vali? What is the reason? Rama has told the concerned that both of you look like same, so definitely I can't shoot arrow to a wrong person. So I was unable to shoot the arrow. So now what to do? What is the next plan? Ram has directed Lakshman to bring a mala with flowers. So Lakshman took some flowers, he stitched a mala and he has kept the mala to the neck of Sugriva, so that by looking at these flowers, Ram can identify who is Sugriva, who is Vali. Now again, after some time, after taking rest for some time, Sugriva said, again I will go for a fight. I want to kill Vali immediately. I don't want to delay. Again Ram, Lakshman, Hanuman followed Sugriva. It was a night. So Ram is hiding behind the tree, and Sugriva again went into the palace of Vali, and he started shouting and challenging for the fight again in the night. Now immediately Vali got surprised. Sugriva got beaten badly some time back. How did he get courage again to come back for a fight? But still, when someone challenges by entering into the palace, a real warrior will not say no to it. So Vali started moving towards the fight by wearing the chain that has been given by Lord Shiva. Here, most importantly, Vali's wife Tara has stopped Vali immediately, and she said, "Oh Vali, please understand, some time back Sugriva got beaten by you badly, and immediately he came back for second fight. It means that Sugriva has someone behind him. He has planned for the fight. He kept someone, he has arranged someone to kill you. There is someone behind him, otherwise he is not going to challenge you second time like this. And even one of the spies of Kishkinda kingdom has told me that Sugriva has joined hands with Rama. Rama is the prince of Ayodhya kingdom. He has lot of astram and sastram with him. He has lot of knowledge of arrow shooting. So kindly don't go to fight Sugriva at this moment. It is not safe. Please understand, my friends, when your wife advises you something, please listen to that. You know one can be a better minister than your wife. So kindly follow your wife's advice. Take this lesson from Vali. When Tara advised Vali not to go, Vali, out of overconfidence on himself and out of having confidence on the chain that has been given by Lord Shiva, Vali said, as long as I am wearing this chain, no one can kill me except Lord Shiva. Only Lord Shiva has got the capacity to kill me. No one else on this universe, not only on this planet, even in the entire universe, no one has got capacity to kill me except Lord Shiva. With this overconfidence, he entered into the fight. He joined the fight with Sugriva. Again, Sugriva and Vali started fighting with each other. This time, Sugriva is wearing some flowers mala around his neck so that Ram can identify who is Sugriva, who is Vali. Now, the fight has begun between Sugriva and Vali. The Ram is hiding behind a tree and he is observing the fight. The fight has begun. The fight was very brutal. Sugriva and Vali started beating each other, started rolling on each other in the fight. Sugriva has plucked out the trees and started hitting Vali. Vali started lifting big stones, started throwing at Sugriva. The fight was getting very brutal. Sugriva started bleeding from his mouth and nose. Slowly, Sugriva's strength is going down. The Vali's strength remains as it is because of the chain that has been given by Lord Shiva. As long as Vali is wearing the chain on his neck, no one can kill Vali except Lord Shiva. Now the fight is going on. The Sugriva is going down in the fight and Vali is dominating in the fight. Now Sugriva started looking around for Rama. He is waiting for Rama to shoot the arrow. At this moment, Ram has took out his bow called Kodandam and he has made a sound with the arrow, and with the sound all these birds started flying away. The animals started running away out of scariness. Then Vali started looking at from where this sound has come. By the moment Vali has found what is going on, suddenly a very powerful, energized arrow by Lord Rama came and hit his chest. The next second, Vali has fallen down. Please keep in mind, Wali did not die immediately because he has the chain in the neck which was given by Lord Shiva. That is the main reason he didn't die immediately. But he got injured badly. He fell down without having energy and looking around. At this moment, Ram, Lakshman, Sugriva and Hanuman and few more people gathered around Wali. Now Wali first time saw Ram and he started questioning like this. Wali started shooting the questions very powerfully to Ram. Wali said, "Oh, you are Mr. Ram, who is the elder son of Dasharath, who is the prince of Ayodhya kingdom. Being the prince of Ayodhya kingdom, are you not ashamed of shooting someone behind a tree? How is it justified? You are hiding behind a tree and you are shooting arrow to kill me. A warrior, a true warrior should not shoot any arrow by hiding behind the tree, number one. And number two, we belongs to Varner community. Varner belongs to monkey community. So you are shooting an arrow to an animal when they are fighting with each other. The monkey's skin is also useless. The monkey's meat also useless. Then what is the purpose of killing a monkey when they are fighting? And number three, you have joined hands with Sugriva for searching whereabouts of your wife Sita. Instead of that, had you approached me to find the whereabouts of your Sita, I know where is Ravan hiding. Once upon a time, long back, Ravan had a fight with me. In the fight, I tied Ravan with my tail and I took him to the nearest ocean. I dipped Ravan in the ocean and I lifted him. Ravan has lost the fight with me and he came to an agreement with me that he never going to fight with me in future and he will be an assistant or he will be a subordinate to me. Ravan has promised me that he will be a subordinate to me here on. Had you approached me, I could have gone to Ravan and I could have beaten him and I could have brought your wife Sita. Instead, you joined hands with Sugriva and Sugriva, you were expecting Sugriva that he will bring you whereabouts. I am more powerful than Sugriva. I thought you are very intelligent. I thought you are very powerful. I thought you are a dharmatma. You are a virtue person. You are hiding behind the tree and you are killing me. How is it justified? How is it dharma? Wali started shooting questions like this. We all had from our childhood one big doubt. How can Ram kill Wali by hiding behind the tree? The explanation what Ram is going to give for Wali's questions are really convincing, are really beautiful, are really amazing. These answers will clarify all our doubts that we are having from the childhood. Ram started explaining to Wali like this. Hey Wali, do you know there are 4 Chaturvidha Purusharthas which every man has to follow in his life? Those Purusharthas are Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. The first place has been given to Dharma, means every man has to live his life right from the beginning by Dharma, by following Dharma. And the other 3, Artha, Kama, Moksha, has to be achieved by doing Dharma or virtue. But instead of that, what are you doing? You are abducting someone else's wife forcibly to fulfill your desires called Kama, the third Purushartha. How is it justified? Are you not going against Dharma? How can you abduct someone's wife to fulfill your desires forcibly just because you have muscle power, just because you have the chain that has been given by Lord Shiva? By using this power, you are going against dharma. And not only that, as per the law prevailing in Ayodhya kingdom, the punishment that should be given for a man who has abducted someone's wife forcibly, the punishment is going to be death sentence. Even our ancestors in Surya Vamsham, in Surya kingdom dynasty, in Ayodhya dynasty, even our forefathers, the ancestors has given so and so death punishment to so and so person for abducting someone's wife forcibly. Ram has quoted even the citation of a case law to Vali. Ram has explained to Vali that as per the law and order that is being enforced in Ayodhya during that time, if a man abducts someone else's wife forcibly, the punishment is going to be death sentence. When a king or prince has given a death sentence as per the law and order for a person who has abducted his own brother's wife forcibly, the punishment should be death sentence. And once the death sentence has been imposed by the prince of Ayodhya, the prince don't have to fight with the accused to kill him, because death sentence is not to fight with him and kill him. Death sentence should be killing that accused for doing against the law and order. So I don't have to fight with you to kill you when I impose death sentence as per the law prevailing in Ayodhya kingdom. And not only that, Vali, you have asked me that if I join hands with you, I could have got Sita back with your help. First of all, you should be understanding that Ravan also has abducted my wife forcibly in my absence, and you have abducted your own brother's wife by using muscle power forcibly. To get back my wife, if I join hands with you, you are already going against dharma, against virtue. If I join hands with you, then I am also doing adharma. I am also encouraging adharma, which is not acceptable by the Ayodhya king's dynasty. I, being the prince of Ayodhya, I have to follow dharma, I have to establish dharma. And not only that, my friends, he said, Rama said, hey Vali, you being the king of Kishkindha, if you do adharma, if you go against virtue, how do you think Kishkindha people will be following dharma? How can you establish dharma when you are going against dharma, being the king of Kishkindha? And Lord Rama continued saying that, hey Vali, you have said that you belongs to animal community. You and Sugriva, two animals are fighting with each other. When I decide to hunt any animal, I don't have to fight with the animal. When a prince decides to kill any animal which is causing prejudice to the well-being of the people of the kingdom, the king don't have to fight with the animal to kill it. We can hunt any animal when it is sleeping, when it is eating, when it is running. In any way we can kill any animal. You only accepted that you are an animal. So I don't have to fight with you. I just have to implement your death sentence being the prince of Ayodhya. I have done my duty. I have established dharma when you are going against dharma. So Ram has said what he has to say. Immediately, Vali has realized the mistake that he has done. Knowingly, he has abducted someone's wife forcibly, his own brother's wife forcibly. So Vali till now he didn't die because of the chain that he was wearing in his neck. The arrow, the astram that has been used by Ram has hit the chest of Vali. Because of that, he was unable to move because of the power of the arrow. As long as that arrow is there within his body, he can't even move his body. He can't do any activities with his body. But because of the chain that he is wearing, the chain was given by the God. Because of the power, his life didn't go from his body. So immediately Vali realized his mistake, and Vali realized the power of the astram that has been used by Rama. He took out the chain with his own hands and he has given to Sugriva, his own brother. The moment he gave the chain to Sugriva, Vali's life has been taken out. The Vali is dead on spot. Even after taking the astram given shot by Rama, he is able to alive till so much time because of the chain that has been poured by him to his neck, because it has been given by the God. Now the Vali is dead. Ram has established Dharma in Kishkinda kingdom, and he has told that Sugriva to become the king next. Now at this moment, I have to mention one more thing. Vali, just before he dying, just before he removing the chain, he has requested Rama to take care of his son called Angada. So he has requested Rama to take his son Angada in Dharma path, in the path of virtue, which Ram also promised to Vali that after your demise, he is going to take care of his son Angada, and Ram is going to take Angada in a Dharma path, in the path of virtue. At this moment, after Vali's death, immediately Vali's wife Tara started running to his body, and she started crying loudly. And after some time, immediately Ram, Lakshman, Hanuman, Sugriva also started getting tears from their eyes. Immediately Tara started communicating to Rama. She said, "Hey Ram, I heard about you. I heard that you're very dharmatma. You follow dharma, virtue, being the prince of Ayodhya. By looking at your physical appearance, I can understand that you does not belong to the normal human community. You does not even belong to this planet. Your physical qualities are indicating that you are a God man, undoubtedly. I have been telling to my husband that abducting someone's wife forcibly is absolutely wrong, but he was not listening to me. So he has gone against the virtue. So she has in fact asked Rama to forgive her also. Ram has forgiven Tara, Ram has forgiven Vali. In fact, Ram, by killing Vali, Vali will go to heaven. Whatever the mistakes that he has done, all will get vanished because he was killed in the hands of Rama. And after completing the funeral of Vali, Sugriva has to be crowned as the king of Kishkinda. For that purpose, Sugriva has requested Ram to crown him with his own hands by coming into his palace. Whereas Ram has rejected this offer politely because Ram has promised to his father that for 14 years he is going for forest. He is going to reside in the forest. He is not going to enter any cities or towns. Because of this promise, Ram has denied to enter into Kishkinda kingdom, into the palace, to crown Sugriva as the king. Instead, Ram has sent Lakshman on his behalf to crown Sugriva in the palace of Kishkinda. After Sugriva becoming the king of Kishkinda, Vali's wife Tara, she voluntarily got married to Sugriva as per the custom then existing in Vanar community. Vali's son Angada has been engaged as the prince of Kishkinda kingdom because Ram has given promise to Vali that he is going to take care of his son Angada. Now the rainy season has been started. In those days, long back, in my opinion, more than 10,000 BC period, this story has happened. When the rainy season has started in those days, it was not like current days, my friends. In those days, there was no pollution, the nature was very pure. The rainy season used to be in such a way that 4 months non-stop rains used to be there in those days. In Sanskrit, it was called as Chaturmasya, means 4 months period the rains are going to be continuously and drastically falling. So, because of this, Ram has told to Sugriva and Vanar army that because of the heavy rains in this upcoming Chaturmasya, it will be very difficult for Vanar army or even for anybody to go out and search for Sita because of heavy rains. So, what Ram has directed everyone, Ram and Lakshman, they both are going to take a shelter in the nearby mountain in a cave. Sugriva, Vali, Jambavanta and Angada, etc. and along with the Vanar army, they are going to reside in Kishkinda kingdom only till the end of Chaturmasyam. Ram has given 4 months time to relax to Vanar community because of the rains. And after the end of 4 months Chaturmasyam heavy rains, again they are going to start searching for Sita whereabouts. So this was the agreement between Ram and Sugriva. Now the rainy seasons have started. Heavy rains drastically was falling during the 4 months. So Ram and Lakshman was taking shelter in the cave of nearby mountain during this rainy season. Valmiki Maharshi has explained about this rainy season so beautifully. The nature, rains, clouds, the streams, waterfalls. He has explained it so beautifully. This will indicate Valmiki Maharshi extremely literary skills if you read Sanskrit Ramayana, my friends. Now, during these 4 months, what Sugriva did? He got 2 wives after several years of hiding in Rishyamukha mountain. So, Sugriva started taking the pleasure continuously and non-stop for a period of 4 months. He forgot the world completely. He was engaged in taking the pleasure from both his wife. Sugriva did not even step out of the palace. He did not even meet any of his ministers during these 4 months. Now, slowly, this Chaturmasyam period got over. The rains have been slowly come down. At the end of 4 months, almost the rains were stopped. Now, this is the time for everyone to reassemble to search for Sita whereabouts. But even after end of 4 months, Sugriva has forgotten his duty. Sugriva did not even come out of the palace. He was taking the pleasure from both his wives continuously. In this time, Ram and Lakshman both started feeling very uncomfortably because the days are passing after the 4 months Chaturmasam period till Sugriva did not even turn this side to search for Sita. Ram was feeling very sorrow. Lakshman got very angry. Then Lakshman said he is going to confront to Sugriva to remind about his duties. In fact, Ram has clearly told to Lakshman that meet Sugriva and tell him that if he is not doing his duty, if he is not interested in doing his duty as per his promise in searching about Sita, tell him, warn Sugriva that the path in which Vali has been sent, the same path is vacant even for Sugriva also. Lakshman got very angry after listening to this and he started from the mountain to reach Sugriva. He is walking across the forest to reach Sugriva. Lakshman, in his anger, he was plucking out the big trees and is throwing when he is going to meet Sugriva. Lakshman is walking towards the palace of Sugriva in Kishkinda to warn him about his duty. Meanwhile, Hanuman, who is the minister of Sugriva, has understood the situation. He has already expected that Sugriva is not going in a proper way. Immediately, Hanuman went inside the premises of Sugriva, the palace of Sugriva, and he met him. He spoken to him very neatly in such a way that, hey Sugriva, you have promised to Ram that at the end of 4 months, Chaturmasam, you are going to help Ram. You are going to send Vanar army to search for whereabouts of Sita. But what are you doing now? You are engaged in taking the pleasures from your wife rather than doing your duty. This is not the good quality for a king. Please understand, Ram doesn't even need your support to get Sita back. He has got capacity to do the things on his own. Since you have promised him, you have to fulfill the duty. So understand what is happening currently. You have missed a lot of time pertaining to Ram. You have to help him immediately in searching for Sita. So immediately Sugriva has realized his mistake. He has accepted that he is going to do the help. Understand the favor Hanuman is going to do as a minister to Sugriva. Now suddenly, in this situation, Lakshman exactly entered in the palace of Kishkindha. Tara has realized this. Immediately Tara told to Sugriva that you don't confront Lakshman at this moment because he would have been very angry. First I will confront Lakshman and I will cool him. After that you come. That is advice given by Tara. So Lakshman entered into the palace out of hyper anger. Tara immediately took a glass of water to Lakshman and she has given with a smile. And after having glass of water, then she has told to Lakshman that she has accepted that Sugriva has forgotten his duty out of the pleasure that he was taking. Sugriva is after all a Vanar, after all a monkey. He belongs to animal community. When an animal gets pleasure after several years, definitely he will behave like an animal only. So, in fact, Hanuman was discussing the same thing inside. Now Sugriva also accepted that he is going to help you in sending the army to find the whereabouts of Sita. So, she has requested for apology and she has told him that Sugriva is ready to help you as per his promise. Now Lakshman is cooled down. After Lakshman getting cooled down, Tara went inside and brought Hanuman and Sugriva. Understand how a queen has to react, my friends. When king is in a danger or king is in trouble, how the queen has to handle the situation, we need to understand from Tara. Not only that, when king is in a problem, how a minister has to save, how minister has to remind his duty, we should understand from Hanuman. So immediately Sugriva came out of the palace and he has requested for an apology to Lakshman. In fact, in Ramayan it has been written that Sugriva has fell on the feet of Lakshman, asked for forgiveness. Now immediately Lakshman has forgiven the mistake what is done by Sugriva, and Sugriva said he is going to come to Ram within few days along with his entire army. So Sugriva asked Lakshman to go back to the mountain and he promised him that he is going to come to Ram along with his entire Vanar army and he is going to help Ram in searching for whereabouts of Sita. In this promise, Lakshman has went back to Ram and Lakshman has conveyed the same thing to Ram. Now, after few days, Sugriva has taken his entire Vanar army at the feet of Rama within 10 days. By listening to this promise, Lakshman happily went back to the mountain where Ram is residing. Now, Sugriva has sent people to the 4 corners of the globe calling for the meeting. He sent a message to every Vanar that he has to attend Kishkindha palace within 10 days for a very important meeting. If anyone doesn't attend for the meeting, that particular Vanar is going to be sent for death sentence. So, within 10 days, all over the globe, the entire Vanar army, that is monkey army, has been present at the palace of Kishkindha. In the meeting, it has been written in Sanskrit Ramayan by Valmiki that approximately 200,000 million Varners have been present. Approximately 200 billion monkeys have present. 200 billion, which is nothing but 200,000 millions of monkeys have been present in the meeting at Kishkindha palace. Sugriva has explained to all the Vanars army that we have to support Ram's duty in searching for the whereabouts of Sita, in giving the information about where Ravan is hiding Sita. At any cost, we have to pass this information to Ram without fail within 30 days. He has given a deadline also. Now, Sugriva has started with his 200,000 million monkey army walking towards the mountain where Ram is residing. Ram has been waiting from past 10 days for Sugriva's army. Suddenly, Ram started hearing to the sounds of monkey army. Imagine 200,000 million monkeys as a group making sound and walking towards the mountain. In Ramayan, it has been written like the sounds of the monkeys are equal to hundreds of hailstorms falling at the same place. Imagine the noise that has been made by monkeys while walking to the mountain. And not only that, my friends, 200,000 million monkeys have reached to the mountain where Ram is residing. Because of their footsteps, the dust started floating in the air in such a way that because of the dust, even the clouds have been blotted out. The rays of the sun are not touching to the ground because of the dust that has been formed by walking 200,000 million monkeys. The clouds have been formed with the dust in such a way that the rays of the sun have been blocked completely to the earth. That was the power that has been created. And not only that, my friends, when those many Varnar soldiers are walking, the earth is shaking like an earthquake. It has been written in Sanskrit Ramayan clearly these symptoms. Now, Sugriva has reached to Ram along with his 200,000 million Varnar army. Immediately when Sugriva reached to Ram, he fell on the feet of Ram and asked for excuse for getting delay in bringing his army. Immediately Ram has excused Sugriva and Ram has given a tight hug to Sugriva out of happiness. Ram felt very happy after seeing this army. Ram got confidence that yes, Varnar army is huge and they are going to bring the whereabouts of Sita where Ravan is hiding. Now, Sugriva started explaining the strategy that he is going to implement in searching for Sita. Sugriva said he is going to divide the army into 4 groups so that one group will go to the east part of the globe and they will search for every corner in the east side. Another group will go to west side. Another group will go to north side. And the 4th group, a main group, which will go to the southern part of the globe, the south part of the globe. You may wonder why the main group has been sent only to southern part. Because Sugriva is very smart. He saw the flying saucer of Ravan flying to the south part of the globe. By observing that, he decided to send main people of Hanuman, Jambavanta to the south part of the globe so that he is confident that Ravan is hiding Sita in southern part. So Sugriva started giving instructions to each group. The first group, he started giving instructions to go to east side of the globe. He was telling which are the kingdoms that he will be seeing, or the group will be seeing when they go to east side of the globe. He mentioned about Ganga river, Yamuna river, Saraswati river, and he mentioned about the particular cities or the particular kingdoms that they are going to face when they go to east side, and they have been instructed clearly where is the possibility of hiding Sita even on the east side. Sugriva has given clear route map to the group which is going to east side, where is the possibility that they can focus more and where is the possibility that they can miss. He has given a route map clearly, and he has sent the group towards the east side. Now the second group, Sugriva is sending towards the west side. Sugriva clearly mentioned to the group what are the kingdoms that they are going to see in the west side, and what are the islands that they have to search in the middle of the ocean, where they have to be very careful. He has directed them and sent the west side group also. Now the third group to the north side. Even to the third group, Sugriva has given clear instructions what are the kingdoms they see. He clearly said, you will find Indraprastham, means the present Delhi. He has mentioned even the Indraprastham in Ramayan. It means the current Delhi is existing even during Ramayan times. Please understand, my friends. And after Indraprastham, he clearly said Himalayas. Himalayas is the place where yogis, rishis, munis will be staying. Do not disturb them, but take their guidance. After crossing the Himalayas, after 100 yojanam distance, means 800 miles of distance after Himalayas, Sugriva clearly told to the group that there will be a big desert, huge desert. He has asked them to cross the desert, and he clearly told what are the islands that they have to search after the desert. My friends, if you understand, this huge desert is nothing but Sahara Desert, the globe's largest desert. They have mentioned even during Ramayan time. Please understand. And after sending the north side group, now Sugriva started instructing to the group which is going to the southern part of the globe. This group contains Hanuman, the minister of Kishkindha, Hanuman, Jambavanta, very elder person. Group which is going to the southern part of the globe is being headed by son of Vali called Angada. So under the leadership of Angada, under the guidance of two ministers, Hanuma and Jambavanta, a group has been instructed to move to southern part of the globe. Hanuma has been personally called by Sugriva, and Sugriva clearly requested Hanuma that you are the only one person who can bring the whereabouts of Sita. So be careful. When you go to the southern part of the globe, you will find rivers like Godavari, Krishnaveni, etc. And those rivers are filled with highly venomous snakes and crocodiles. So be careful with the army when you're crossing the rivers. You will find big snakes and crocodiles. Be careful. And he told that after crossing these rivers, you will find the places called Andhra Kingdom, Kerala Kingdom, Pandya Kingdom. Presently, Andhra Kingdom means Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Pandya Kingdom means Tamil Nadu. Kerala means the southern bottom place of India, Kerala. And Sugriva clearly told to the group that after reaching to the Kerala division, there will be the end of the earth and the ocean will start. From the place where ocean begins, if you travel 100 yojana distance, which is 800 miles distance. If you flew, you will find an island. That island is under the control of Ravan. Sugriva clearly indicated that this is the place of Ravan. This is the part of the globe which is under the supervision of Ravan. That particular island, search inch by inch. Don't leave even a single inch of the place to search in the particular island, because that island belongs to Ravan. Sugriva clearly instructed Hanuman. And finally, first time in Ramayan, Ram also called Hanuman. My friends, first time in Ramayan, Ram started speaking to Hanuman. Ram has called to Hanuman. He has removed his finger ring which contains the Raja Mudrika, the identity of Ayodhya Prince Sri Ram. This identity of ring has been given to the hand of Hanuman by Ram himself, and Ram has requested to Hanuman that if anyone approach Sita, she don't even reply to them, she don't even communicate to other men, because she belongs to the Ayodhya king's dynasty. Unless until you show this particular identity of the prince of Ayodhya, she don't even communicate to you. So after you showing this ring only, she will open her mouth, she will talk to you openly. Till then, she will not even speak to you. So carry this Raja Mudrika, king's identity. First time Ram has spoken to Hanuman in Ramayan. Hanuman took the ring, he fell on the feet of Rama, and this particular ring, he kept it on the top of the head, he tied it with his lengthy hair on top of Sahasra Chakra, on top of the head. He took it as God, the God's identity. That is the reason he kept it on the top of the head. He tied it with his hair, lengthy hair, and they started moving towards southern part of the globe. Now, Sugriva has sent all his 4 teams to east, west, north and south respectively. All 4 Vanar army, 4 groups of army has left in hunting for Sita's whereabouts. After the 4 groups leaving, Ram spoke to Sugriva in this way. Ram was really surprised how Sugriva has got so much knowledge about the geographical location of this planet. The same question Ram asked to Sugriva. Immediately Sugriva replied stating that because of his brother Vali, he got the knowledge of the geographical location of this planet. When Vali was hunting to beat Sugriva, Sugriva was running across the globe and he was taking the shelter all over the globe wherever there is a possibility. So that is how Sugriva got so much knowledge about the geographical location of this planet. Now, Sugriva has kept a deadline to all the 4 groups that within 30 days they have to come back to Kishkinda and they have to report about the whereabouts of Sita. If any group doesn't come within 30 days, they should be sent for death sentence. This is the order passed by the king Sugriva. Now the days are passing, all the 4 groups are searching to the 4 corners of the world. In this moment, the group which went to south part of the globe, headed by Hanuma, Jambavanta and Angada, they were moving forward in hunting for Sita. They came across a drought place, a dry place wherein there is no trees, no plants, no water resource at all. They have been traveling in this situation for days together, the drought place. Now suddenly the Vanar army of Hanuma, they felt very thirsty, they were very hungry, there were no fruits to eat, there was no water to drink. The place was very drought. Now everyone was tired. They assembled at one place and they were taking rest. Hanuma started thinking, how can I find the water resources? Hanuma was looking around to get any clue. From the nearby hill, from one cave, some birds were coming out with wet wings. Hanuma observed that nearby cave, the birds are coming with the wet wings. So immediately Hanuma found that in the cave there would be the possibility of water. So he started taking his entire group into the cave. The full group started moving into the cave. So Hanuma took the entire group into the cave to drink water. The group is walking into the cave. The cave is very, very darky and it is a mysterious cave. The moment Warner army enters into the cave, they were completely confused. They lost from where they entered, where are they going. The cave was very mysterious. They could not find anything in the cave. In fact, they kept on walking into the cave for days together. So most of the days I went in the cave itself. They were moving forward, forward, forward. Finally, after spending several days in walking in the cave, they found a big palace inside. It was also a mysterious palace, very beautiful palace. Hanuma, along with his team, entered into the palace. Suddenly, they found a lady yogini. She was a yogi sitting in the palace and doing meditation. Suddenly, Hanuma went to the yogini and he told what is the reason that they have entered into the palace, into the cave, and he requested that entire his team are thirsty, they are very hungry, they didn't have water, food for days together. So suddenly, the yogini offered the entire group fruits to eat and nuts to eat and water to drink, and suddenly she has made everything available for the group out of her power. Hanuma and his team had nice food, fruits, had nice water to drink, and they relaxed for some time. And after relaxing for some time, Hanuma asked the yogini how to go out of this cave. Now, yogini started saying that if anyone enters into my mysterious cave, they will not be having any right to go out without my permission. She will not allow anyone to go out of the cave. Anyone enters, they are blocked. Now Hanuma doesn't know what to do. Immediately Hanuma requested her so much, stating that he is going to search the whereabouts of Sita. Hanuma started saying the entire history of Ram, Lakshman, Sugriva, Sita, how they came out from Kishkinda kingdom, what is the cause that they have come. And so Hanuma requested her that they are going on the work of Ram and Sita. So she understood that these people are going for dharma. So she has given permission for Hanuman team to go out of the cave. But they can't again spend days together. So Hanuma requested her to give her any way to go shortcut. So Yogini said, all of you close your eyes and open your eyes after few seconds. Same way Hanuman and group have done. They close their eyes, they wait for few seconds. The moment they open their eyes, they are absolutely out of the cave. They are close to an ocean. They are at the bay of the ocean and there is no land left out. They could see bare ocean in front of them. Suddenly, Vali's son Angada has realized that Hanuma and his team has been given with 30 days deadline by Sugriva to come back. In case if they don't come back within 30 days, Sugriva ordered that he is going to send everyone to death sentence. Here everyone got scared, including Angada, who is son of Vali. And all of the Warner team has gone depressed completely. They understood that 30 days time has already been passed. They spent enough time in the cave searching for water, food. So 30 days time has been completely lapsed. Now Angada felt that, the leader of the group felt that we didn't find the whereabouts of Sita and we could not even go back within 30 days. What is the next plan? Meanwhile, the East group, West group, and North group has came back to Kishkindha and they reported to Sugriva that they could not find any clue about Sita. But the southern group did not turn up even after 30 days. So Sugriva understood that definitely they are going to get the whereabouts of Sita. That is why they are taking more time. Now here, Angada was depressed, and in fact Angada told that Sugriva has lot of anger on my father and me. So definitely Sugriva has killed my father, same way is going to kill me also because I didn't turn up in 30 days. So instead of going back, I will commit suicide in the ocean and I will die. So this is the view that Angada has expressed. Same way even other group members also was feeling down. In fact, some of the team members told that they will go back to the cave in which they found the yogini so that she is going to give them food and water to eat. So instead of dying, they want to live in the cave. In this moment, Hanuman has stepped in to give the courage to the entire team. Hanuman said, "Hey Angada, Sugriva is a king. He don't kill the people just like that. Their thinking and maturity will be completely different than you and me. First, Sugriva will understand what is the reason for crossing 30 days. We can definitely convince that we have lost lot of time in the cave for hunting the water and food. We have lost in a cave. We have lost the whereabouts in a cave for about 30 days. That is the reason we could not find the whereabouts of Sita. We can convince him. And not only that, there is Ram and Lakshman with Sugriva. They will not let Sugriva to kill the people just like that without knowing the proper reason. They are the kings. They go with dharma, virtue. So they are not meant for killing the people just for small and silly reasons. Instead, Hanuman suggested Angada that we will take some more time here in searching the whereabouts of Sita. After taking some more time, after finding the whereabouts of Sita, if we go back even after 30 days, definitely Ram and Lakshman Sugriva will excuse the reason. Definitely they will not give death sentence to us." So Hanuman convinced everyone like this, and Hanuman asked all the Vanar army to take rest for some time. Now the entire army was lying down on the floor and most of the people were taking rest and sleeping that time. Now a very interesting incident happened, my friends. There was a big, huge bird hiding behind the nearby rock. There was a big rock and there was a big bird hiding behind the rock. The bird name is Sampati. The Sampati was listening to the entire communication that Angada was doing with Hanuman and his team. Sampati thought that here some Vanar are planning to commit suicide and die. Now I will get lot of food to eat. It was waiting. Sampati's wings was burned with fire. So it was unable to fly. It can just crawl to wherever it want to go. Now Angada again started communicating to Vanars like this. Angada says, "I think we have to sacrifice our lives like Jatayu. Jatayu has sacrificed his life in supporting Ram and Sita. I think we all also have to die." By listening to this word Jatayu, the bird nearby, Sampati, felt very happy and started crawling towards Angada. And after reaching Angada, the bird Sampati started communicating to Angada like this. "I heard a name called Jatayu some time back. Can someone tell me where is Jatayu? Myself Sampati, I am the elder brother of Jatayu." Immediately Angada replied to Jatayu's brother Sampati, stating that Jatayu was a bird like you, which was very huge in size, and few months back when Ravan was kidnapping Sita, he was taking Sita in a flying saucer over the sky. Suddenly Jatayu bird saw this, and Jatayu understood that Ravan is kidnapping Sita and he was taking her forcibly. Then Jatayu started fighting with Ravan, but Ravan was very powerful demon. So Jatayu could not sustain in front of Ravan. Ravan took a weapon, energized weapon, and he hit to Jatayu, and on spot Jatayu is dead. Throughout the life, Jatayu was waiting for Ram to reach him, and after telling to Ram that someone was kidnapping like this, immediately Jatayu died. So, for a cause of supporting Ram and Sita, Jatayu has sacrificed his life. So, this is the facts that Angada has revealed to Jatayu's brother Sampati. Immediately, Sampati started crying so loudly for some time, and after crying for some time, then Sampati started communicating to Angada like this. I heard Jatayu name, who is my younger brother. I felt very happy, but I am feeling very sad that my younger brother has died for supporting Ram and Sita. Then Angada started asking, who are you and what is your story and your brother's story? Then Sampati replied like this. Thousands of years back, myself and my brother Jatayu, when we were very young, we had a flying competition. Whoever flies tall to the sky, they are the winners. Because of this flying competition, myself and Jatayu started flying to the sky to reach as high as possible. We were going high over a competition. Jatayu was trying to cross me. I am trying to cross Jatayu. We have flew like this for hours together. Slowly we started approaching close to the sun. The sun heat was started increasing slowly the moment we reached close to the sun. And we both, out of kiddishness, we were still flying high to close to the sun. And after reaching some time, immediately the heat started increasing in such a way that both could not tolerate. I thought my brother will definitely burn because of the heat, and I covered my brother Jatayu with my wings. And because of the heat, my wings burned and I was unable to fly. And suddenly, both of us started flying on the planet. We started falling down into the planet. I don't know where Jatayu has fallen. I have fallen near to this ocean, and since my both wings were burned, I was unable to fly from that moment. And I had completely disconnected with my brother Jatayu, and I had no clue about his whereabouts unless until you tell me now. I didn't know about my brother Jatayu. But I am feeling very sad that my brother has passed away. Then Sampati has told one more incident to Angada. Hundreds of years back, Sampati has approached a saint who was staying near to this ocean in an ashram. Sampati asked him, Swami, since you have lot of powers, you have obtained lot of powers by doing tapassu, penance, and by using this power, can you grant me my burnt wings so that I can start flying normally like how I was when I was young? Then the saint has used his Divya Drishti, his sixth sense, and he has understood that Sampati has to support Vanars who come for searching the whereabouts of Sita near to this ocean. So the saint has told to Sampati that you have to wait for a few hundreds of years, after when certain group of Vanar army will approach to the ocean, then you have to support these Vanar army in finding the whereabouts of Sita. After you revealing the whereabouts of Sita, immediately you will get your wings. This is my blessing. So the saint has given the blessing to Sampati that the moment Sampati supports to the Vanar army in finding the whereabouts of Sita, the next minute Sampati will get the wings. This is the blessing given by the saint. And Sampati told the whereabouts of Angada and his army like this. See, Mr. Angada, I have a son. So since my both wings were burnt and I can't find my own food, my son is helping me to wander, to go out, fly and get me some food to eat daily. During the process of searching the food, my son has flew to the nearest island called Lanka. From here, from the distance where we are standing now, in 100 yojana distance, means 100 yojana means 800 miles distance from the place where we are standing, there is an island called Lanka. The Lanka is in the control of Ravan. In Lanka, there is a beautiful garden. In the garden, Ravan is hiding Sita secretly without knowing to anybody, to the outside world. From here exactly 100 yojana, it means 800 miles, you have to fly to find Sita or to reach Sita. In this particular direction, he has shown even the direction in which they have to fly. The moment Sampati disclosed the whereabouts of Sita, as per the saint's blessings, he got the wings immediately and he started flying so happily after thousands of years. Now Angada and his team has understood where is Sita. They got the clue that exactly where Ravan is hiding Sita. Now the question comes, how to reach 100 yojana distance? That means 800 miles of distance of ocean, how to cross? They have to cross 800 miles of the ocean to reach the island called Lanka. Now the question comes, how to reach? Who will reach? Suddenly, Jambavanta, one of the minister, who is the most elder person, was started thinking about this. He has gathered the main people of the army in Vanar along with Angada and other people. But here, Hanuma was not gathered. Hanuma is sitting down to a tree. He started meditating. He is in deep meditation. Meanwhile, Angada, Jambavanta and other main Vanar people started discussing who will cross 800 miles distance. Who has got the capacity to cross 800 miles distance? Now the main story begins, my friends. If you want to know what happened next, kindly subscribe my channel and follow my upcoming episodes of Life History of Hanuman. Thank you. Namaste.